medical mysteries that doctors are trying to solve. A disorder that can cause life-threatening obesity. Hunger so unrelenting that you'll eat 24 hours a day, that food has to be kept under lock and key, and that includes other people's food. And Juju Chang is here to tell us about this strange, as we said, secret and disorder.
Good morning, Diane. It is a rare genetic disorder called Prader Willi Syndrome, and it affects an estimated 45,000 Americans, but specialists believe it may be undiagnosed in another 25,000. I spent the day with a woman who is always, and this is no exaggeration, no metaphor, she is always hungry. Everyone says they have an insatiable appetite, but what if that were literally true? How often is food on your mind?
All the time.
Kate Kane feels hungry all the time. So hungry that she begs, steals, even eats out of the garbage to get food. And if someone didn't stop her, the consequences could be tragic.
I could eat so I die, basically. Or I got really sick.
For years, it was a mystery. Ironically, as a baby, she wouldn't eat at all.
We were very concerned.
When she gained an appetite, her parents were thrilled. But by age 2, she was stealing cupcakes at birthday parties. By 3, Kate weighed 45 pounds, already 50% above the average. Doctors finally diagnosed her with Prader Willi Syndrome, a genetic disease caused by a chromosomal flaw. It causes learning issues and muscle weakness, but mostly it causes a sense of never being full or satisfied. There is no cure. Kate, like the estimated 20,000 people with Prader Willi, will do literally anything for food. She's lost several jobs for pilfering food. But that's not all.
Have you ever been caught shoplifting?
Yes, I have almost got arrested on 2 occasions.
What were you caught stealing?
Candy bars, I think.
And you wouldn't know the Kanes keep any food in the house.
Total lockdown. You have to lock the refrigerator, the freezer, cabinets. I mean, you can't turn your back for seconds.
Your parents resorted to locking the cabinets, locking the fridge.
Yep.
Did you try to get around that?
Yes.
In what way?
I would find the keys where they were hidden and just put the locks, take the locks off.
Kate's not trying to be bad. Prader Willi is just part of her makeup. The syndrome affects the hypothalamus, the part of her brain that controls desires. Scientists hope that by studying Prader Willi, it will give us insight into what controls our appetite and the causes of obesity. It's been exhausting and emotionally devastating for her parents. By age 20, despite their vigilance, Kate had ballooned to 310 pounds, and Kate wasn't happy either.
My breathing was very difficult when I exercised.
Then, when Kate was 23, she qualified for a home for adults with Prader Willi in Wisconsin. With no cure in sight, it was Kate's only hope. And the good news? In the 6 years she's been there, she's lost 150 pounds.
When you look in the mirror, though, how do you feel?
Really good.
Why?
Because I see how far I've come in my success and in losing my weight.
The key to the home's success? A structured environment, including work and an hour of exercise every day. The residents are monitored 24 hours a day.
They have a schedule and they know what's coming day to day. Obviously everything inside is locked, so it takes that tension away, that stress away from food seeking.
But Kate still struggles. The last time she was on home leave, she gained 25 pounds in just 10 days. Food will always be a distraction, and she'll probably have to live in the group home for the rest of her life.
Do you ever wish the hunger would go away?
Yes.
Why?
Because it would be so much easier. I could do anything.
Is the appetite and the hunger and all in the way of her being happy? Probably. And you wish for that to go away. You want it solved.
And despite all of her success, there is no cure. She had been on a whole host of drugs, and for some, things like Prozac, antidepressants help with the behavior, but the hunger remains.
So no cure, but some help with the behavior. Some of these drugs that target what, like obsessive compulsive disorder.
Behaviors like ritualized eating and things like that. But the hunger remains, and it's really just restricting it. Kate's father, too, has been a driving force in raising money to study it, because they feel if they study the extremes of eating, they can help with obesity and overeating in the general population.
Bigger numbers than I'd ever heard of before.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And if you want more information on this, visit abcnews.com.